This is the real concrete jungle.
Where I'm from, yeah. I'm from a concrete jungle in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The concrete jungle.
Welcome to the Concrete Jungle Podcast, in-depth artist interviews, where we'll be diving a little deeper with some of your favorite artists from all around the world and introducing you to some dope people you never knew you needed to know. Shout out to Island City Media Group for bringing you the Concrete Jungle every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. California Fresh Coast time. Make sure you guys tap in, download that Dash Radio app. We are streaming live music 24/7, y'all. So tonight, check it out. We have the honor of welcoming to the Concrete Jungle one of the hardest hip-hop groups in the game right now, rapping, singing, lyrical storytelling, top content creators with some of the dopest music visuals, setting the bar high. These brothers right now are leading the pack right now, holding that torch high and that legacy strong. Please welcome to the Concrete Jungle, your chief rocker this week, Cutthroat Mode. Let's go.
Yo, what's going on, yo?
Yo, what's happening?
That, man. Hey, man, that's a great intro you just made right there.
Hey, you know, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying?
That was great, man.
To celebrate our peoples even more. So, you know what I mean? I'm out here, you know, like the flower man. We giving out flowers today. But not our flowers, we smoking.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, off tops, man. Yo, so, hey, how y'all doing, man? How's everything going? How's the pandemic life treating you guys?
Oh man, it's giving us a good chance to get all this work in, you know. So we gotta appreciate it. Look at everything from an optimistic angle, you know.
Definitely. You know, you guys got a lot of dope attributes, you know, to the group and everything you guys have been doing this far. You know, where our purpose here for Concrete Jungle, we want to make sure that our island artists from back in the day, you know, like Booyah Tribe to our local artists right now from Cutthroat Mode, Poetic, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists out here that have been making moves, we want to make sure that our people have a platform. So for any of y'all who've been sleeping under a heavy ass rock out there, you know what I'm saying? Cutthroat Mode been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing y'all, you know, moving, you know, and making like, you know, just some dope ass music throughout the years. So, you know, right now it's a little surreal for me because, you know, I've been like listening to y'all for so many years. And to be able to sit down and see where we've come with music this far, 2021, you know, it's pretty dope, you know? So let's take it back, you know, a little bit, you know, to the beginning. Yo, so give us some insight where Cutthroat, you know, came from. How did this whole thing come about? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure people wondering, what is Cutthroat? You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Rich. I'll let you take this.
Man, if I was to explain, you know, to me, you know, first of all, how it started, right? You know, me and Juice, we started rapping a long time ago, and we were going from garage to garage, you know what I mean? And basically, we was the last of the '80s first, and you know, music, basically, he stayed down and was you know keeping up, putting his work in, and you know, he earned a spot at the table, so. We was thinking of names one night, and I think Juice should still cut the mode out there.
Yeah, he did.
And we just, you know, we rock with it ever since. But what it means to me today, you know, it's a brotherhood, man. A band of brothers, you know, who share the same musical journey. You know what I mean? And despite the odds, getting to it, man, by any means.
Definitely, man. That's pretty dope.
Sure.
When I first came across y'all's music, I was like, yo, these motherfuckers ain't spitting like this. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like this, you know, this threw me off because I like a good boom bap, lyrical, you know, hip hop session. And at the time when you guys came out, nobody was spitting like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty dope. And, you know,
right.
You know, Juice Boy, rest in peace. You know, I do want to offer my sincere condolences, brothers, you know what I mean? And
thank you, brother.
Off back, you know, Juice's style, that shit captured me, and I was like, "Yo, what was this like? What was the prompting or the influence that you know that kind of molded the Cutthroat sound?"
I think that you nailed it right there. Juice was like, excuse me, it's a little touchy subject, but you know, he was what Rich always calls our moral compass. So, you know, I think that our sound really just built up around his sound. because he was really the one that we were looking like, damn, that's the way. That's how it's supposed to be right there.
Yeah.
Even to this day,
he opened us up.
We look at him for answers. You know? Go ahead, brother.
He definitely opened us up as far as like genres and music I never ever saw myself listening to. My bro would always open my mind to it. You know what I mean? And that was something he did. He was a heavy influencer within us.
That's dope. What was you guys rocking before, like, you know, Juice was able to kind of expose you guys to some other music?
Man, I'm on straight gangster rap and reggae.
I mean, shit. You know, that's my real blood brother, my older brother. So everything he listened to, I automatically like, I like that shit. You know what I mean? But now that when I got older, then I started like listening deeply to how he was listening to it, and I was like, damn, he was listening to it at a different level. So being older and going back to that music, I'm like, yeah, this is it right here. Like, you know, it's just oldies, like reggae, like he said. Even gangster rap, we just started appreciating gangster rap in a different aspect. Like, we're not just angry. There's a reason why gangsters became angry. You know what I mean? Right. And then there's a reason for everything that we're saying. It's not just like, I love selling drugs. It's like, I gotta sell drugs. You know what I mean? So yeah, it just goes back to like, I mean, everything we grew up on. Now that we're older, we can look back at it like
culture, man.
This is what we fell in love.
That's what's up. So how long after that did you join the group?
Damn, I don't even remember. I was just that annoying ass little brother. Like, let me go to the studio. Let me go to the studio. Juice always like, nah. And then Rich actually brought his home equipment to our garage. And then that's when I was like, you can't deny me now, you know? So I just got up, they were playing a beat, they were drinking and smoking, and I just hopped up in the booth and just did my shit. Rich was actually the one engineering us all the time. So he was like, man, I think he looked at Juice like, hey, this nigga actually got something. Like, you know what I mean? Give him a chance.
You're like, we might need to make this duo or trio.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You know, in anybody's neighborhood, everybody starts rapping. You know what I mean? And then slowly, as people get older, then either follow this journey that we don't know where the fuck it ends. We don't even know if it's a dead end at the end, or go get a job. And we were like, nigga, fuck working.
Yeah, one of Rich's lines, I think he says something about one of the hardest bars. He says something about I don't need feelings, I need paychecks or something like that. I'm like, man, these brothers is on, you know what I mean? You know, and I'm a lyrical person, you know what I'm saying? So I read deeply into the lyrics. You know, that's what touches me when I hear music. So you brothers are really, you know, hands-on with everything. So it's the production. And am I mistaken, or do y'all also play instruments?
Nah.
Nah.
Okay, I thought I see someone at a piano in a video or something.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, man, that was supposed to be like a parody type of thing. At the end, it was supposed to be funny. But, you know, when we edited it, we're like, it actually looks cool like this. Like, let's just leave the funny part out and let them guess. But, I mean, you heard it here first. We don't play nothing but...
Yo, speaking of those parodies and those skits y'all be dropping, yo, so y'all got your hand in like film or like little short filmmaking? Like, aside from music, seems like y'all on some real entrepreneur shit, you know? Like,
man,
break it down for us.
Trying it all.
Well, I mean, you know, we own our studio, so the name of our studio is CUTTHROAT Productions. So we were very detailed with that, making sure that it was productions rather than recording studio or anything, because we did want to go into film after filming like Handcar Boy and Night Nurse, because those were our visions, and then we actually sat down with editors to edit with them, and we're kind of like, what the hell we paying these guys for? We can go do this shit ourselves.
Right.
And then like with the parody stuff, you know, like the funny stuff, and then we have a game show out right now. That just came out of nowhere when we started the Cutthroat 100. And then that right before the first one was about to drop, me and Richard just in the studio were like, bro, we should do something else besides just the music. Let's just try doing a skit too. And ever since that, we just kept running with it.
Man, that's pretty dope right there. When I kept seeing that, speaking of the Cutthroat 100 challenge, man, brothers, just a quick question, man, because this is what I had off the top of my head. How many songs y'all got in the vault? If y'all releasing 100 songs in 100 days, like, you know, you ain't got to give us an exact number, but
I was about to say,
we didn't have as many as you would think.
Yeah, break the news to them, Rich. We don't got that.
Nah, man. Basically, it was just you know, shit for we didn't have much stack. We had like 20 songs, man. 25 songs. The rest was turn your hustle up, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
How,
so,
wow.
just a little insight, a little backstory on the Cutthroat 100 was, we just kept hitting this wall. I mean, if you follow us as long as you say, you can vouch for this, that we've been in this game for so long and we really haven't seen nothing from it. So we just kept hitting this wall, and then Juice came up with the idea, like, man, fuck trying to go over this wall or under or around. Let's just break through this shit and just drop 100 consecutive songs. And me and Rich kind of looked at him like, yeah, man, that's hella crazy, bro. Like, we don't even have 100 songs. Fuck it, then we got to work on our work ethic. So after those 20 songs ran out, it was every single day we had to create a new song for the next day. And then, unfortunately, my brother couldn't see the end of it, but halfway through when we lost him, it just became even harder. And then that's why we always go back to that saying, sometimes me, sometimes you, but always us. That hit us really fucking hard, But Rich kept going while I was mourning my brother. And then at a certain point, like, we basically switched, but it was a hard process, and even harder once we lost Juice.
Yeah, definitely.
Straight up.
I will say that you guys successfully, like, y'all did y'all shit. Y'all did y'all shit, man. And for us to be able to share in that with you, man, like, hats off to you guys. Nothing but respect.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Oos, that was inspiring, bro. That was like really inspiring. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from an artist point of view, stepping into radio and doing podcasting right now, trying to make sure that our people have that platform and that voice. So when I seen this going on, I was like, man, forget all these other challenges that's going on. With all due respect, everybody got a challenge going on, but this right here in particular, y'all hit home for me. You know what I'm saying? And to see that and to hear that, you guys were literally grinding it out in the studio day by day. Like, for those of you guys out there who have not experienced having to do music or stepping in the booth, that shit ain't easy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't easy. Because, while that has to go on, life is going on. So while you're dealing with life, you got to tap into a certain character that you got to get in the booth with. So, Thuckles, hats off to you guys for making sure that shit came out like, bro, that was genius. I'm going to just say that, man. That was genius. And the way you guys came in stride and finished that, salute to that, man. And
thank you, brother.
Speaking of Juice Boy so much, and I know you guys are proud of where y'all come from. Take us on a trip to Shoreview in y'all perspective, and let us in y'all world a little bit. Talk about it.
Shoreview for me, man. I got a very rich history. You know what I mean? My family and stuff. Both our families. You know what I mean? It's on the east side of San Mateo. San Mateo's a city, like, it's a lot of Tongans, man. It's a mecca for a lot, because a lot of people came straight from Tonga to San Mateo, you know what I mean? And then started spreading out. But Shoreview, in a nutshell, basically, man, it's a close-knit little neighborhood with predominantly Tongan, you know what I mean? And basically, we just all been growing up with each other since knee high, man. Since our church is like our glue, you know what I mean? All of us met at church and stuff, you know what I mean? But for the most part, we got uncles and aunties who've been out here for years and years. And shit, man, ain't no place like it, man. Shoreview, California.
Yeah, I think we take pride in it the same way that anybody takes pride in where they're from, you know what I mean? It's where you're made. I mean, whatever you call home, what you represent when you're on the road, that's what made you. And that's what got you to where you're at. And we really see our neighborhood just like that. We got our church, we got our community, we got our family, we got our taquerias, we got, our struggles. I mean, we all come from somewhere, but we all ironically trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
But in a good way. We want to take this shit out of there, bring it right back.
Uplifting the community.
Exactly.
That's it,
That's
man.
right. That's what Concrete Jungle's all about. You know what I'm saying, Oos? And I feel that right there. You know what I'm saying? So like, is it safe to say that, like, there's a good pool of talent out there in Shoreview?
Definitely safe to say that. I mean, just based off what I've been, I see little youngins, little youngsters from the neighborhood, from coming from where we come from. I see a lot of young talent in the same areas that, you know, we was jumping off at, you know, with the proper, you know, leadership and, you know, guidance, you know what I mean? I see a lot of potential, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. I mean, because when I see footage of Shoreview, I've never been to that part of Cali. When I see that, I'm like, bro, this looks like a whole nother, you know, world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And coming from Southern Cali, you know what I'm saying? I always appreciate anything California, you know? So what's interesting that I wanted to ask y'all is because when I hear Cutthroat's music, it's a sound like no other. What would y'all describe the Cutthroat mode sound to be?
Damn. Honestly, it's just, as a whole, I would say game changing.
Yeah.
You know, I think we can really we really make music that anybody can relate to on different aspects. You know, like our genres change up and all that. The way we deliver is different. You press play shuffle on any platform where our music's at, you're not gonna hear a consecutive sound, you know what I mean? But also I think just that everybody can relate to it, and that it's coming from like a different tone of voice, basically. I think that's what makes it stand out.
Yeah,
limitless.
That's definite, yo. Because when I hear it, like I said, man, the spitting is one thing, but then when I hear that raw gangster shit through the music, you know, but then y'all come with this like uplifting, like that soul track. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all stepped in Fiji's lane real quick. You know what I'm saying? And like,
but I think
that
that's
is
just
dope.
polys, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Any poly, you grew up in the church. If you any type of poly, you grew up in the church. And I think that's where it just comes from. You know what I mean? Naturally.
That's what's up. Yeah, so I was gonna tap onto that. Y'all sang up in the church because I heard some harmonies, bro.
Shit, okay. Not really. We was hiding from church.
Well, I hear the singing throughout the music. So y'all dabble with the singing up in the booth, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So you know, everybody thinks it's a party, you know what I'm saying, when we making music up in the studio. Cutthroat mode studio session. What's it like?
A party. Nah, just play. Man, keep it. I would keep it 100, man. You know, it used to be like that. You used to just go over there, you know, waste time, you know, hang out with the Ados and the Drew Deezys, and you know, just kick it, and you know, shout out to my brothers, man. But you know, like, you know, as we got older, like, you know, this ain't a cheap profession by no means, you know what I mean? And we had to start being more smarter with our money as far as our time, you know what I mean? And we picked up an ethic along the way that, like, you know, I'm kind of proud of us for, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really work hard in these when we get in that situation, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's where we at today with it, man.
Sometimes it is a party, you know what I mean? But then it depends. I think it just depends on the record or the project, what we're working on, you know, because when we were working on the Cutthroat 100, it kind of was a party because we just had to keep going. We had to keep our energy up, our spirits up. And then when you compare that to the Juice Mode album where we worked on with Shakes, it was very intimate, where it was like we didn't want really too many people in there if you weren't working. You know what I mean? Like, whatever we do in there is just solely on these records. So I guess it just depends on what kind of record you're working on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Speaking of Shakes, how did the relationship with y'all and Shakes Soljah come about?
Oh man, we used to talk on Instagram a lot because I heard of his music through my brother. Juice showed me who Shakes was, and I was like, bro, this guy spits hella different. Like, you know what I mean? Just gas on full every time. And then I actually had a run-in with him at the IRF 2013 or so. And then it was a quick high and by thing. But then when he hooked up with Ado, and then Ado invited us to one of his sessions in Ontario, then I think we just all clicked from there because we always wanted to work with Shakes. Shakes said he always wanted to work with us. So then I would say Doe's the glue to us right there.
Oh man, that's really dope.
Yeah, for sure.
That's real shit. When I heard Shakes, like I said, man, I'm a Uso, so I got love for my Thocos like crazy. I got a lot of Tongan family up in Pittsburgh, you know, in Washington, and so when it's amazing to me, bro, when I hear our people spit like this. You know what I mean? I'm used to hearing like the Most Defs, the Commons, the Talib Kwalis, you know what I'm saying? You know, bumping in our, in our playlist. To hear these brothers really doing their things, you know what I'm saying? It's elevating for me, you know what I mean? It's pure greatness, as I would say, you know? So y'all said that so right now I noticed that you guys have that new project that came out, Always Us. Is Shakes the primary producer on that one?
I don't think Shakes produced on that track. I think that was a mixture of other producers. Shakes was featured on the last track of that song, that album, but as far as beat composing, I don't think he composed a beat on that project.
Hey man,
we collabed with him on the Juice Mode album. He did the whole album.
Man, that's pretty dope right there. Hey, so how hands-on are you guys with the production and the beats? You guys dabble with that also?
I think as far as like beats. Actually, well, I already exposed this, Rich. We don't play instruments, so
that's why we got beat machines.
Yeah, but we know what we're looking for. We know what kind of sound we want, so we prefer the producers we work with to be here with us, so that we can, like change tunes up or whatever, just get them on the right track, so that nobody's really wasting their time when it comes to our records.
That's what's up. What's something surprisingly that your fans would be tripping out to know is on your playlist?
Ooh. That's a good question, right?
Yeah, that is a good question. On my playlist, I don't know, probably one that I've been listening to is Save Me by Jelly Roll, or I listen to a lot of John Mayer and Leon Bridges.
Oh, nice.
You know, also
some soulful shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
See, I always like to ask that because every hip hop head, every rapper, bro, like they got some like jazzy shit or some blues, you know, like some real soulful shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's always like on some real, you know, deep, you know what I'm saying, soul or some oldie shit. So I can relate to that. How about you, Uso?
Yeah, for real. I mean, for me, I listen to a lot of reggae, is my, you know, because keep it 100, reggae makes me feel good. You feel me? So like I like to start my mornings off with some reggae. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, for the most part, and then, you know, when I'm working out, I like the rap, the hard hip hop. You know what I mean? So, you know, it depends on how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? What part of the day it is. Keep it 100.
Music's definitely a mood, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of reggae, brothers, what's your favorite weed strain, man? Break it down for me. I'm more of a hybrid sativa, you know, 80-20 type, you know what I'm saying? A good, you know, Chem D, Blue Dream. What about y'all? Y'all in the Bay, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let me tell you something now. Man, we spoiled out here, man. For this question. We spoiled out here.
Y'all hella spoiled,
if I was to pick one pound for pound, like, to me, gelato's the best weed pound for pound.
Oh, yeah.
You know, from taste to, you know, high.
Okay.
The trifecta, you feel me? It's all the way there.
That's what's up. Are you a smoker, Oos?
Nah, I don't smoke at all, but, you know, I drink a couple tequila bottles here and there.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with some tequila, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Yo, so true question, you know what I'm saying? Are you guys fathers right now?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what would you say if the little one was like, yo, Pops, I'm thinking about being a rapper? What you think about it?
Oh man. It depends what age he's asking that.
13 years old.
I'm gonna tell him, show me.
There you go.
See what you got.
Sounds good.
For real. I mean, anything, you know, I think anything my kids want to do, I'm all for it. Let's try everything, you know. You say you want to do music, let's go. But let's give everything that we're gonna try 100% though.
Definitely, yo.
Same here.
Definitely, man. So, and you know, in the most roughest times, man, as artists, you know, it's definitely a hard road to take. what keeps y'all motivated to keep this music moving?
We came too far. We can't go back. Nah, I mean that's part of it. To be honest, that is part of it. You know, like we're damn near 10 years plus into this, so I mean, we got to see what's at the end of this journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the brotherhood too, man. Like, if I was by myself, I probably would have. You know, who knows where we'd be by ourselves? You know what I mean? Like, we've always held each other accountable and always leaned on each other. You know what I mean? When it was that time. So, if you know, so like definitely we don't want to let each other down. You know what I mean? And I think that's kept us afloat a lot of these years too. You know, highs and lows in this thing, man.
Yeah, that's what makes us stronger. No, that's definite right there, yo.
100.
You know, before we, kind of move off to something else, I just wanted to touch base. I know you said it was a bit of a, real sensitive subject. We lost Juice Boy, rest in peace. How has life been after, the passing of Juice?
Shit, like personal life, I think confusing, but I think that's why we work so hard with our music, because that's something that we can find peace in, that this is a connection that we hold real close with our brother. And, me personally, when I'm in the studio, I feel like he's with me. So, I mean, yeah, it's confusing. I mean, we're still trying to see what goes on from here on out. But one thing for sure, we're going to keep going.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Definitely.
For me, shit, man, life sucks, man. It sucks without bro, but, we just make the best out of it, keep his legacy lit, you feel me? That's really what motivates me today, is just carrying out the mission and what we set out to do, on behalf of our brother.
Man, I think you guys are doing an amazing job, brothers. Like, I just want to say that, man, straight up. You guys are a true inspiration. I don't know if you know this, but like, it's really deep in what y'all doing out here. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing y'all music. Concrete Jungle has been on air with Dash Radio for the past 3 years. So we've been putting on, Cutthroat's music, for quite some time now. And the response that we get from Cali to Samoa to New Zealand, and like we even get response from like Brazil at times, you know what I'm saying, from the music that's just spreading out there. Y'all making noise, brothers, you know what I'm saying? And y'all doing y'all shit. Y'all definitely upholding that legacy, man. So I just want to say, like everyone wants to say, before we let y'all go, Cutthroat, what's next?
Oh man, we're gonna just keep making music, more content visually, and probably set up a tour. Hopefully we get overseas soon. Let the borders open up. We coming straight to you, Australia and New Zealand. Coming straight to you.
Straight up.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
More. What's next? More.
Man,
more,
y'all, hey man, y'all been spoiling us, bro. And we love it. Yo,
appreciate you, man.
Nah, seriously, brothers. I know you guys got a lot going on. Y'all got a busy schedule ahead. But before we do let y'all go, can y'all please let us know in the Concrete Jungle what's the best way to get a hold of y'all?
So basically, Instagram, you can find us at Cutthroat 454. Everything else, really, just go on our website, cutthroatmode.com.
Dope.
Yes, sir.
And we'll make sure we plug that up. And so do we have the music and we got the merch available too, right?
Yeah, everything should be going up. If it's not, then we're going to be restocking real soon.
See, this is what I'm fucking talking about in the Concrete Jungle. This is hip-hop entrepreneurialism at its finest right here. For all of you guys tapping in to the Concrete Jungle, we bring nothing but the dopest shit to y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I said I have the hottest group on the motherfucking block right here, y'all, brothers, I appreciate y'all immensely. Y'all have no idea, for us to be able to connect with you guys and let the Concrete Jungle in, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you, brother.
And we thank you. So this is the Concrete Jungle podcast. We are live with Cutthroat Mode, yo. Keep it locked. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? It's Cutthroat Mode. Y'all tuned into the Concrete Jungle with my boy Devotion, man. Tune in and get tuned out.
The Concrete Jungle.